Hey folks, Storm and Norman here. How you doing today? June 21st. Let's see, what is that? The longest day of the year. The first day of summer. Very, very hot. The cusp of Gemini. Oh, and it's my birthday. Hey, that's why I'm calling you. That's why I'm talking to you today. My birthday. Feeling good. Alright, so here's the deal. I want to tell you a story, and I'm going to sing a song on the open mic night at Oasis. I'm going to tell you the story about that song now, because it's going to take me about 15 minutes. And they only give me 15 minutes to sing, so I got to tell you the story here before you hear it there, so you'll know what to expect. It's not going to sound professional. I have 5 professional recordings of this song. Every time I gave my book with songs in it to people, they would, I'd say, put music to a song. You know, they would pick that song. They always pick that song. Can You Hear Me, Jenny? That's the song. Okay, let me explain what happened. I was a telemarketer in Denver. I was trying to pick up this girl. I gave her a copy of one of my songs. She took it and gave it to a guy in a band that she knew. He called me up from out of the blue and said, I'm in a band. I saw your song. It's called Looking for a Love Song. He said, I saw your song and I want to put music to it. And I said, great, let's get together. Where do you live? He said, Commerce City. Now, I've been in Denver. I lived in Denver like 20 years, and Commerce City is a little like over the railroad tracks, basically. It's a little suburb of Denver, and it's basically all Mexicans. They live in cracker box houses, and they're all lined up one after another, and it's kind of neat, you know. So, and they're all in the same spot. You just get lost in there if you don't know your way around. I went to meet this guy. His name is Daryl, and he invites me in his house. There's all these kids running all around the place. There's kids' toys and lowriders and everything else, cracker box houses. And he tells me he has 9 kids. He works construction in the daytime, and he works in a band at night. And the funny thing is he works in the bars in Commerce City, the Mexican bars, but he sings country western songs. So he said he wanted to do my song. So I'm sitting in his house, and he says, you want something to drink? I said, sure. So he goes to get something to drink, and I'm sitting there on his couch. And all of a sudden I look up, and I see this little girl standing in the doorway on the other side. And she's just standing there staring at me. So I waved to her, hi. You know, she didn't move. I said, screw you. You know, I mean, it's a kid, you know, what are you going to do? Then I wait a little while, and she's still there. And I said, something's up. So I said, hi. And nothing. I said, hello. Nothing. I said, okay. My name's Norman. What's your name? Nothing. Trying to talk to her, no response. Trying to talk to her, no response. Waving at her, talking to her. Hello, hello, nothing. I finally say, okay, I don't want to play your game, so you have a nice day. And I looked down, like I was pretending I wasn't going to look at her anymore. Then I looked up, and she was like this, right in front of my face, staring at me. And she had a blank stare in her face. And I just said, what's your name? And she just stared at me. And I started freaking out. I really did. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. She wouldn't respond. And then all of a sudden, she turns around and runs out of the room. So I'm sitting there. What the hell? I said, that was weird. Then her father comes back with the drinks, and he looks at me and says, you look like you just saw a ghost. I told him what happened. He says, you saw my daughter Jenny. I said, wait a minute. You told me you had 9 kids. How do you know it was Jenny? He said, that's easy. Jenny's deaf. Aha. That's why she didn't talk. Then he says she was born deaf, and I didn't know she was deaf until she was 5 years old. And I said, are you serious? And he said, yeah. We had a party for her on her birthday. Everyone was singing Puff the Magic Dragon. Everyone was singing except her. And that's when we knew she was deaf. When I heard that, I said, get me a pen and paper now. I'm going to write you a song. And in 10 minutes, I wrote the lyrics to Can You Hear Me, Jenny? And I showed my book to many musicians. And 4 of them, I told them, I said, pick a song and put music to it. And guess which one they all picked? Jenny. Out of 58 songs. I have a book. The first 58 songs I wrote, I put in a book called 58 Great Songs I Have Written. And they all picked Jenny. They all did Jenny. It was amazing. One guy, he was in a casino. He had a solo act in a casino. I went up to him during his break and I gave him my book. He gave me a tape of Jenny that was acoustic. It was beautiful. It was fantastic. But his phone rang at the end. And I asked him to do it over and he wouldn't do it over. So I took it to my friend who had a studio and I said, fix this for me. This is a beautiful song. I gotta get that phone out at the end. And he said he couldn't do it. And I said, well, what can you do? He said, I can add a beginning and chop off the end, chop off the beginning, chop off the end, and just add new beginning and end and add more music to it. I said, well, do what you can. So he did. He put a new beginning, a new ending, put bass guitar, rhythm guitar, sang back up. His wife came in, played the keyboards. She sang back up. I listened to it and I said, where's the drums? And he said, I haven't gotten to it yet. I said, well, let me do it. He said, can you do it? I said, sure, I play drums. He said, these are electric. I said, what's the big deal? I can play electric. I'll try it. He said, okay. And I sat down and I played the drums and I did a great job. If you ever hear it, I wish I could play it for you. I can't run the webcam and the music player at the same time. Otherwise, I would play it. But I can't. So it is on my site. There is Can You Hear Me, Jenny on my site, but it's just a recording of a recording. It doesn't sound real good. So you'd have to hear it. I have an original recording that he made for me with a picture on it and everything. It's in a case and it's really cool. It's really cool. But the thing is I haven't done anything with it. Nothing's happened, you know. But it's a good song. It's a great song. And He told me she was deaf, and I just blew my mind. Wrote those lyrics in 10 minutes. Anyway, I'm going to sing the song at open mic night on July 12th at 7 o'clock at the Oasis dispensary. The dispensary is one part, and this is another part. It's not where they sell the products. So that's why they say you can bring your family. You know, it's not in the same spot. It's in the same complex, basically. I haven't been there, but that's what they say. So, you know, you don't have to worry about that. You can bring your kids if you want to. Not recommended, but if you have to, you have to. If you want to play and you got something to perform, bring your kids if you have to. You know, no big deal. We'd like to see more performers there. The more we get, the better. You know, we want this thing to grow. I'll be there every month as long as they let me, and I'll sing I got the 5 songs already laid out, ready to go. They're all true stories. They're all from the same book, actually. They're all from that book. I'm going to do 5 songs from that first 58 songs I wrote. That'll be on the second Saturday of July, and I will remind you. In the meantime, have a great day. Enjoy it. Thank you for wishing me happy birthday. And don't get too hot. Have a good one.